Hey y'all, it's Daredevil. So, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about how I grew this color out. If you've been following me, you pretty much know what I've been doing, what I've been using, because I've been posting my hair routine. But if you are new to my channel or you need a recap, this is the video for you. So I guess I'll give a preface as to what happened with my hair color. I have been coloring my hair for the past like 10 years. Yeah, 10 years. Since 2011, my junior year of college is when I started coloring my hair. Non-stop. We've had some good times, we've had some bad times, and 10 years is a pretty long time, and I felt like I just reached the, I could tell I was at like the end of my coloring journey with my hair that I had last year. It was just over processed. And what did it for me was not going blue. It was the fact that I had to get out that blue really fast. My job came out with a policy at work that said that we could no longer have hair that wasn't, non-natural colors. So I can have like blonde and ginger and brown and all that stuff, but obviously blue is not a naturally occurring color for hair. So I had to hurry up and get rid of that color. And going from blue, I was trying to just pull it all out and just go blonde, because I could tell, like, you know, I was having to do way more protein treatments and deep conditioning than I was having to do previously. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead, give my hair a break, grow it out. At that point, it still looked fine. However, in pulling out that blue, she told me it was gonna be difficult, my stylist, but it was not. I was not prepared for how difficult it was. Basically, when we pulled out that blue, we tried to pull it out like 3 times, and it was like green. So I couldn't have green hair. Personally, I just don't want green hair. I like a lot of colors, but green won't it. Actually, let me not say that, because I've always wanted to see like a dark emerald, like a really, really dark green. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So in doing that green, we had to go to a red in the meantime, between time, because that was like the only color that was gonna balance out the green. And I have a hate relationship with red hair. I can do like ginger, I can do brown, but something about red, I don't know, it triggers me. And I've had red hair before, I liked it, I loved it at the time, but something about red hair just triggers me. I don't know if it's something I went through at the time of my life when it was red or what. And I was like, I cannot have this red hair. I'm sick of it. I was looking in the mirror, I was hating my hair. I was like, I cannot have red hair. She was like, well, Day, I can get you where you want to be, but your curls might not be where they want to be. And I'm like, whatever, I'm gonna grow it all out anyway. Just pull it out. I do not want red hair. So she pulled the color out of my hair, and then my hair was damaged. It was done. It was through. It was like wavy. It was bone straights in some pieces. So I was like, all right, we gotta grow this all the way out. Yeah, so I posted a video talking about my mini big chop, because I did not big chop, but I did cut a lot of my hair off. It was like extremely short. It was like this, had a little baby fro. I told you guys what I was gonna be doing, and I did just that. I know my routine. I know what my hair likes and doesn't like. My hair does not like color, but I love color, so I keep doing it, and I will be coloring my hair again. But yeah, I know my routine. So I told you guys what I was gonna do, and I literally did what I said I was going to do, and it worked out in my favor. And on top of being able to grow out that color, I got some length. So I grew out all that blonde that was like to my roots in the front, and I was able to get some length on top of that. I have a good size fro right now. So anyway, if you've seen that first video, I'm pretty much gonna recap it. And this is just to be an updated routine, just to confirm what I did. First and foremost, I do want to say, well, it's not first and foremost, you're probably like 4 or 5 minutes in. But I do want to say, it is not the product, y'all. It is the routine. It is the routine, and it is jeans. It is not the product. And I say this all the time, and people still come and be like, well, I don't know what products to use. It's not the product. It is the routine. The routine, the regimen. It's the hair care. It is not the product. Good hair, healthy hair, fast growing hair is not coming out of a bottle. But anyway, so get into the routine. My routine was a lot of protein treatments, a lot of deep conditioning, and it was hair vitamins. I'm gonna start off with the hair vitamins because I don't have a lot to say about that. I did use the Mielle gummies. I used those consistently for about 6 months, because I bought a 6-month stash right on around that Black Friday, consistently through the 6 months, and then about 2 or 3 months, I want to say, right around, when was that? I want to say it was around like the fall. I fell off because I ran out, and then they were always out of stock, and I was like, I'm just gonna wait till Black Friday again to catch them on sale, and lo and behold, I did, and I started them again in January. So the Mielle gummies, I feel like they work for me. Debate amongst yourselves or with yourself about whether vitamins help or not, but I feel like those vitamins work for me because I feel like even in the past few months, my hair is always growing. Like, first of all, if you're not going bald, your hair is literally growing. You might not be retaining length, but your hair is growing unless you are going bald. Started those in like around January, and I really feel like my hair has been growing faster since then. It is now March. So personally, I feel like they work for me. My hair grows in between, of course, but I just feel like I don't know, it's like every month I wash my hair and I'm like, whoa, my hair looks a lot bigger than what it looked like a few weeks ago. So yeah, those are the gummies that I was using. I recommend them. I like them. The other hair vitamins I do like is the Curls liquid vitamins. I really like those, but they're hard to catch on sale. So unless they're sending them to me at this point, that's how I feel. That's it as far as the vitamins. So on the routine part, shampooing my hair. I shampoo my hair and my scalp a lot. I don't even think, I could probably count on one hand, really probably 2 fingers, how many times I've co-washed my hair in the past 12 months. I stopped co-washing for the most part unless something happened, like today I did my hair and tomorrow it poured down rains on me and I just need to reset and rinse and start again. That's the only way I'm co-washing at this point. Otherwise, I'm using moisturizing shampoos weekly as I wash, or I'm using a clarifying shampoo every 6 to 8 weeks to just pull the buildup out. Why? Because I feel like shampooing helps me absorb moisture better. When I'm just sitting there caking on product, putting on co-wash, ain't really cleaning my hair, then adding more product, then co-washing again and adding more product, it's just like buildup after buildup after buildup, and that moisture is not getting through the buildup. I got all of these layers of buildup, and it's taking that much more to get my hair to moisture. So I just shampoo my hair. There are a lot of bomb moisturizing shampoos on the market now, so that's what I've been doing. Shampooing is the first step to my routine, and I will link the video to my top shampoos for different reasons, and you can check that out as far as shampoos. So shampooing, of course, is first. Next up, I'm either protein treating or I'm deep conditioning. At this point in my journey, because I feel like my hair right now is like back to health, I'm not protein treating as much. And that's one thing too, I get like, oh, you still use that Hasless, you still use it? No, I don't use it, but that doesn't apply to me. If you feel like you were suffering from the same thing that I was suffering at the time, then you should use it. Y'all can't go off of what people are currently doing when they have healthy hair and base that. Well, you can, but you get what I'm saying. It's not always accurate to go off of what somebody with already healthy hair is doing to treat your damaged hair. Your damaged hair, or your hair that's not growing at the rate at which you want it to grow, it is going through something that needs extra love and care. But anyway, protein treating, a lot of protein treating. And I was using the Aphogee 2-step treatment, which I will not be using unless my hair is severely damaged again. I honestly recommend that for severely damaged hair, and to only use it as it's directed on the bottle, which I think it says every other month. I mean, I ain't gonna tell y'all what to do, but in my opinion, I'm not putting it on my hair all the time because it will dry your hair out. Too much protein will dry your hair out. So I was using the Aphogee 2-step treatment. I was using the Straight Request Next Level. That's something that my stylist has. It's a salon, what do they call it, a professional line that's sold in hair stores, so a lot of you probably have never seen it before, but I'll try to link them in the description box. But yeah, I was using that, and those were the main 2 that I was using. I think those were the only 2. Then on top of that, I was using a lot of deep conditioners. Deep conditioners, I'm not picky. If it has honey or avocado in it, I'm using it. I will use the Mielle Babasu deep conditioner. That is a go-to for me. Use the Cream of Nature Pure Honey conditioner. Love that. I mean, no, not the conditioner, the hair mask. Love that. Oh, Miche Beauties, they have an Indulge conditioner and they have a strengthening conditioner. One is for moisture, one is for protein. I will use that. And protein deep conditioners are not protein treatments. I want y'all to be clear on that. Don't call yourself protein treating your hair with no protein deep conditioner. It's just a deep conditioner that got protein in it. That's it. But an actual protein treatment is straight protein. Straight protein. It is meant to repair the bonds that are broken in your hair. Deep conditioners are meant to deeply moisturize your hair. So y'all get the gist. You can go back on my channel and see what products I was using. Again, it is not the problem. So again, I was deep conditioning and protein treating. And when I started off, because my hair was so damaged, it was high porosity for a while, which means that it was absorbing moisture and it was escaping quickly. I was doing a lot of protein treatments to repair that. High porosity is when the cuticles of your hair are kind of blasted open, and that can be genetics, or for my case it was from the damage of my hair. And basically you can fill those openings in with protein if your hair is not damaged beyond repair, which some pieces of my hair were damaged beyond repair, especially right up in here. So yeah, I was using a lot of protein treatments to repair my hair, but I also was using very, very moisturizing leave-in conditioners to combat that, because some people go through and they protein treat and then they deep condition them. I don't do that because I like to keep my wash day simple. So I was using really, really good leave-in conditioners. Some of my favorite leave-in conditioners are the main choices: Tropical Moringa, TreLuxe's Untie the Knot, Mielle Organics Hair Milk is one of my favorites. Miche Beauty's is also one of my favorite leave-ins. Fortified Natural. Again, I can go through and name a bunch of products that I use because I get about the same effect, but it is not the product, it is the routine. But those are very, very lightweight but moisturizing leave-in conditioners for my texture. So again, recapping: shampooed, alternating between protein treatments and deep conditioning. In the beginning, I was doing way more protein treatments than deep conditioning, and then I would follow it up with a moisturizing leave-in, and I skipped a step. Before I would apply my moisturizing leave-in conditioner, I applied the Hass Placenta leave-on protein treatment to my hair every single wash day up until I want to say about October, so for about 6 months straight. Every single wash day I was applying that right before I applied my conditioner or my leave-in conditioner. Whether you see me do it on camera or not, I was using that consistently, especially on the wash days where I did a deep condition and didn't have any protein involved. I put protein on my hair every single wash day. With that being said, please be mindful: if you do not have severely damaged hair or you do not need that much protein, that will backfire on you and your hair will break off, sis. Anyway, so yeah, after that, my leave-in conditioners. Then I would do my stylers. When my hair was damaged, I did a lot of perm rod sets. That was what I did when I was transitioning to natural the first time. Perm rod sets last a really long time for me, and they're just a nice, like, easy style for me. Again, that's a texture thing. Some people say that perm rod sets break their hair off, but for me, it was working for me. So I was doing nothing but perm rod sets and twist and curls. Also because my curl pattern was terrible. I couldn't do a wash and go until like the end of the summer. And twist outs, they didn't look all that great because my ends were like dangling straight. So I would have to wrap a rod at the end of that. So it ended up being a twist and curl anyway. But those were the styles that I was doing. As far as frequency, COVID made it really easy to leave my hair alone, and that's the key for me. Everybody cannot do that, especially depending on your texture. Some people, they need to go through and do their hair once a week or multiple times a week in order to maintain, because otherwise their hair can get really tangled and it can dry out. But for me and my hair, I get the best results when I'm leaving my hair alone. So I did do quite a few protective styles, especially at the end of the year. I had I had 2 different kind of faux locks and I had braids. So yeah, I protective styled for like the last 4 months. No, not 4 months, I'm exaggerating. Maybe like 3 months of the year, not 4. I'm gonna say 3 months because I also did a lot of protective styles in January. I just started doing hair videos again in February. Leaving my hair alone helps me. So COVID made it really easy because I wasn't going anywhere, so I wasn't inclined to do my hair. I wasn't doing a lot, so you know, brands weren't doing a lot. It was just really easy to leave my hair alone. I was washing my hair at most 1 time a week, but realistically, some months I only wash my hair 2 times a month. So leaving my hair alone worked for me, and I have y'all, I can't believe I skipped a good important step in my wash day. First and foremost, I pre-pooing, but that's what I was about to get into. But yeah, leaving my hair alone works for me because I have a really good routine that starts with pre-pooing, and my top two, really the only two that I use as far as pre-poo is the Mielle Organics Moisture RX Overnight Conditioner. I don't leave it in overnight, I just use it as a pre-poo. I might let it sit for a little bit, rinse, and then start shampooing. And the African Pride Pre-Shampoo. I use that at one of those, mostly the African Pride Pre-Shampoo, every single wash day. So the African Pride Pre-Shampoo and that Hass Placenta was getting used every single wash day. That is how I'm starting off because it helped me like reduce the amount of detangling and manipulation. Because before I was pre-shampooing, I would go through, shampoo my hair, detangle when I put my deep conditioner on, rinse. Then I'm gonna detangle again when I apply my leave-in because my hair got so tangled. And then I would detangle again when I was styling. Now I only detangle my hair one time. I detangle it thoroughly when I am pre-pooing, and then I go through as I'm styling and just make it work. I'll detangle as I style, but it's not even like a full detangling session where I literally was having to go through my head after 3 different steps, do a whole detangle, and then go through and style it. I don't have to do that anymore. So yeah, pre-pooing. I should have said that in the beginning, so my bad, y'all. That was very important. That was my routine, is my routine. Pre-shampoo, shampooing with a moisturizing conditioner, alternating between protein treatments and deep conditioners, using that Hassel leave-on spray treatment, whatever it's called, then applying my leave-in conditioner, and then getting the styling. It seems like a lot, but it's really not a lot. It's really not a lot. It's a nice, simple routine. And honestly, at the end of last year, I found a way to cheat that, and I'm making a video on that. If you haven't seen my game-changing wash and go routine, you need to definitely check that out. But I used that Discover TreLuxe Untie the Knot conditioner, cuts my wash day down in half, and you'll have to check out that video to see exactly how, because I'm not gonna spill the tea. But yeah, that is my routine. I gave you guys some products to check out, but once again, what I tell y'all in the beginning, it is not about the products, it is really the routine. If you have different hair from me, it may not work. And I'm not talking about your curl pattern looks different from mine. I'm talking about your porosity, your strand size, your density, and how much damage you have or do not have to your hair. So example, if you have super healthy hair, then my routine is probably not going to work for you. It'll probably break your hair off because you do not need to put a bunch of protein on your hair if your hair is already pretty much healthy. Another example is if you have, I feel like I have medium density, but if you have very, very thick hair and coarse strands, them lightweight leave-in conditioners, I recommend it. Probably won't do you much good. Probably need something a little heavier than that because them strands is coarse and they is gobbling up some product. As far as tips to help you guys if you are currently transitioning or trying to grow your hair out, make sure you find your routine. And I do have a video on natural hair types and textures that helps you break down and learn your porosity, your strand size, and your density. You can check that out and that'll be a great start. Make sure that you develop a routine based off of your texture and what your hair needs, not about what everybody else's is. My final tip is to make sure, if you're, especially if you're transitioning, to get trims regularly. In the early stages of me growing out that color, when it was like really, really limp, I was getting my hair cut probably every other month, just going through getting it dusted. As it was growing out, let's just go ahead and snip it because I didn't expect to retain it. At this point, I'm gonna go back, well, I have gone back to getting my hair cut with the seasons and when the weather changes. I feel like that's a good marker for me, like, let me go ahead and get a cut and just get a fresh style. That's pretty much it. Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, if I missed anything, let me know. I didn't really plan this video out, and I normally plan it out, so I probably forgot some stuff, but let me know and I will answer them in the comments. So yeah, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. Bye.